Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be working on a list transition next for our food delivery app. So let's get to it. So I'm going to grab the home screen again. I'm just going to make another copy of that. And I'm going to bring that over here. So we can keep this as is. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make another copy. So we're going to start with what is here, and we're going to go with another color for this fill because we're going to have people click healthy. So we'll change the fill there. So I just pressed I and I got that little picker. So that gives you this picker here if you press I. So we're going to do that, press V to get back. And then I'm just going to push this over. Just making sure we are as aligned as possible. Doesn't need to be perfect since we're just kind of working on this just to learn. So that's perfect. And then we will work just next on something else, but let's just see what this looks like. So if I were to click healthy, so first of all, we should have horizontal scrolling in here. If we were to click that though, we will go here and we'll smart animate, and it should take us around maybe 300 milliseconds. This is something we're gonna just kind of have to test out. So we'll go to flow 1, which is our new updated one. And that was pretty quick. Let's just go back to the option there. So right now I have in this frame on this page. It's hard to see, so I'm gonna just select all the options and bring it over. But if I select recommend, I should be able to go back. So let me just kind of select that, even though it's off screen, and bring it here. So we'll do 500. And this one will be 500 as well. Perfect. I think that's going to be good for timing. Let's see. Oops. So we are getting a little bit of a weird interaction. Right now, what we can do is we can stop the horizontal scrolling. So even though we aren't getting the right prototype interaction that we want, we can kind of fake it a bit so that way it behaves the way we want when somebody clicks. So something like that, rather than being able to scroll throughout. Maybe we can show that in the full prototype, but when we're working on individual interactions about like lists, then we can leave that out of the picture. Let's take another look. R to restart. So I can't drag it. If I click it, we get a nice interaction. Beautiful. So that is the first part. I think it works perfectly. Let's just delete this other interaction going back. Unfortunately, that's just not going to work for us right now. And then we are going to create another version. So we can go ahead and swap these out for other images. So I'm just going to go to my plugins and I go to Unsplash. We can do this really quickly together. Now we need healthy food. So let's just type in healthy food and see what comes up. Okay, we can just say salad. We're not going to worry too much about all the different details here. veggie dish. And we'll bring that in. Even though those are not all veggies, but we can bring in yogurt. What else do we see here? Avocado bowls? I don't know what those are, but we're gonna use them. Perfect. I think those are avocados. And we need 2 more. I think this is oatmeal, so oatmeal. Okay, and 1 more. We are so close, we could just say soup. Okay. Great, and I think that's just gonna work for now. And we're gonna animate this in. Let's create 1 big frame. We're gonna call that healthy. We'll call this, we'll just do short form for recommended. Same thing. What I'm doing is I'm just grabbing them all and I'm right clicking. I'm not right clicking, I'm using my shortcut, but you can just frame the selection and renaming it by pressing Command R. You can actually right click and go into here to rename to see even your shortcut. Shortcuts are really going to help you save time. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, prototype. Let's get to it. So we have that first transition, and then over here we're going to add another one where we have after delay. So after that happens, we'll just bring this in. And we can push in. So let's take a look. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. So that was actually really nice. Let's go back and even cut down the time a bit because we don't want people to wait. So we scroll down. I want to eat something healthy, so I'm going to select this option. And that was great. And there you go. You've kind of, once again, staggered the content delivery because these two are very separate, but also created 2 nice little interactions, 1 interaction and 1 transition for this pill, and this second transition for the list of items. I think that was great. Let's try it again. Beautiful. And we can just experiment with a couple different things. Like you can use move in if you want. But I don't really like that. You probably need a background for your frame for that to work. You could also do slide in, which will fade the content a bit. So let's take a look. So that one's all right. I think the best option in this scenario is to just push the content out. We can probably even fine tune that timing so it isn't so abrupt. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time with everything within view. Great. And that's how you create a very nice list transition.